Last question. Giant Mushroom Tree says, hey, Mike, how can God justly punish Gog/Magog for attacking Israel after he himself made them do it? And how is this not God tempting them to sin by making them attack Israel? I'm trying, man, you're getting into like Ezekiel. The end of Ezekiel is like, all of Ezekiel is like really challenging stuff. And I don't know that I can answer the question specifically about Gog and Magog, because I'd have to like reread significant sections of scripture to like really think it through. How is it worded? In what way does it say that God tempted them? Is God tempting them? Like, what is the terminology that's used there? I would want to carefully examine that. I don't have that fresh in my mind. But let me say this. There are examples in the Bible of God having a nation attack Israel and then later punishing that nation. But in the examples that I can think of, they're not punished just for attacking Israel. They're punished for something like say, Edom. In the Israel-Edom, which is more fresh on my mind, Israel is taken captive, right? By, is it the Babylonian captivity? I think. And Edom, one of their sister nations, right? Which on your map would be Israel and Edom down here, I think. And Edom, the sister nation, what they do is they start picking off the Jews while they're being carried away, while they're being brought captive. They're mocking, they're ridiculing them, and they're mistreating them, and they're attacking them. Even they're kicking someone while they're down is effectively what's happening here. And God's going to judge Edom for doing that. Now, the exile that they experienced, that Israel experienced, was judgment. And Edom, you could say, was part of that judgment. God didn't protect them from Edom because of their sin. But Edom, what they did was sinful, so they will be judged as well. Because sometimes God looks at the world and he says, you're wrong, and you're wrong, and you're wrong, and I'm going to use you to deal with you, but I'm still going to deal with you because you're also wrong. And sometimes it's that kind of scenario where, yeah, you were being used by God to judge someone else, but that doesn't mean you have no issues between you and God. So in that sense, I would say that's how I would try to process those types of questions. What is God really punishing them for? Is it for doing what he had them do, or is it for other things, like how they did it? That would be a different issue. So I thought I had an announcement for you guys. Oh yeah, a couple of quick things. If you have the Bible Thinker app and you haven't updated it recently in the past few weeks, please update your app. Go to the Bible Thinker app store, update the app, because we've changed. For those of you who do the donations, we've changed how our donations are working. Everybody donating to Bible Thinker was using a program called Cornerstone, and we're switching it all over to something called Kindful. And everyone trying to give through Cornerstone, as of hopefully the next day or two, like, you literally can't. You won't be able to. I'm not here appealing for more donors. Those who are supporting this ministry, thank you. You are taking care of us. We're taken care of. And I don't like asking for more than we need. So thank you. We're good. If you're like, I feel like I should support Mike, you're like, well, maybe you should support somebody else, because like, we're taken care of. God's really been blessing us. And if there's a need, I'll tell you guys if there ever is some great need. The goal of this ministry is not fundraising, though. And we're being taken care of, and we're producing content, and it's impacting lives. And that is the agenda there. So yeah, make sure to update your app. Also go to BibleThinker.org if you haven't done this, and you can search. This is such a cool thing. We spent countless man hours on this. You can search and find not only videos from me that you can see on YouTube, but you can search and find specific timestamps that deal with specific questions you have using our search features. There's 2 options, and you can check those out on the search page. You could be like, well, where did Mike talk about the Nephilim? And you type Nephilim in there, you're going to see like 6 timestamps to exact videos. You click it takes you the exact minute where I'm talking about that issue, whatever it is, you name the issue. Gog and Magog. it'll pop up. So yeah, I hope that helps you all out. There's my cat. Yeah. Thank you for joining me today. I will be doing this again like I do every Friday. I'll be doing it next week at 1 p.m. Pacific time. That's California time. And otherwise, don't know if I'll have a video for you guys Monday. It's possible. We'll have to wait and see. That's all. Lord bless you and keep you. Keep your eyes on Jesus.